Hello, it's Joel from Oz here again. We're playing a little bit more. Nearly said Stellaris again, but we are not. It's been like 2 weeks since I've played that, but it is Factorio we are playing, and once again we are in my terrain factory, which I have changed a little bit since the last recording, in part because I accidentally deleted some of my footage. I thought that 2 recordings I'd done were the 2 parts I put up previously, but one of them was not. I deleted a lot of video. Long story short, on what we've done, we've obviously gotten rid of the old steam-powered power plant, and we have also added an extra 2, or actually, did we even add 1 generator last one? I'm not sure, but we are now up to 3 nuclear power plants, which like, part of the reason I had to get rid of the coal was because just water shortage is... I just wasn't getting enough water up this way to feed these. And even now, we're still struggling. Look at it go. It is hammering through. But we are, yeah, we're still filling up steam tanks here. So once they are filled, the requirements should go down a little bit. And the whole reason for steam tanks too is there's a buffer of steam. And then once we run out of that, there's a buffer of water there, as well as another buffer of water here. So draws from there, fills up that. Hopefully there's always a little bit of water there. If not, or rather if there is, these pumps will draw straight from that. Pump up, pump up, pump, pump. All the way up to this one here, which feeds these directly. Don't really need this here with those other ones there. But I think we need pumps up here anyway to keep the pressure in these pipes high. But if we're going to put pumps up here, we might as well put a bit of storage, because it's much for muchness once you do that anyway. Let's see. I've expanded my copper, which I can't remember if I did in the last one. It's been a little while since I've even watched the video, okay? I will admit. Because we don't really need coal going anywhere, we've shortened that. As well as check the map before you cross the lines. That's how you die if you don't do that. But the thing is, we actually don't have any uranium coming in at the moment. Not a huge issue, because the nuclear power plants use fuel cells very slowly, and we already have quite a bit of uranium-235, which is what's mainly used to make power cells, which we have tons of. Got 50 in that chest, and then if we check over here, 52, 51, 51. So we've got, what's that, 200 power cells, plus a few more uranium. We've got power for days. There's no problems. But I still want to... Oh, I've stuffed this up a little bit. Look at that. This is the coal train. And I haven't left any room for it. Still want to expand over here. And obviously I have started doing so. What are we short on? Lights. Easy enough. I think the lights are in this one. They're in that one. Just not pulling them out. You can go... Actually, I need you to go back to that depot eventually. What are we short there? Oh, underground belts. That's right. I ran out for like the first time ever. Just before I go and fix that, I am going to fix this little issue. No other reason than, like, I need to eventually. So that's uranium. Hey, we'll make all this line up. Oh, good. Do we get coal? Oh, I am gonna need to just do that too. Yep. I could have left some of it there, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to. Good enough reason. Oops. One too many, not that it really matters. Nice. Once we have that new uranium deposit, we'll definitely need the two tracks doing their thing. And I just realised I shouldn't have placed these the whole way, but that's okay. I can soon change that. If I get that, we'll start it there. Look at that. It's even neater than it was before. Look at that. Snazzy. Go down here. Get all these set up. I mean, I don't have coal yet, but it is good to have these things in place. Excellent. Alright, where's this train? Iron fly train. I want you to go back to the depot. Again, watching that map when you cross the lines. I say it out loud because I have to remember to. Because, yeah, more than a couple of times I've had to revert to an earlier save because of, like, trains bringing my life to a very abrupt end. Loading some walls in. I mean, we don't need it. It looks like they're all done. So you go to Uranium 1. If anyone's curious why all of my UI is a little bit probably smaller, it's because I finally have my desktop working again. Hurrah! And yeah, my screen on this is not the size of like an old CRT monitor. I mean, I love the laptop, but yeah, it's nice to have a screen that I don't have to squint at. Gonna put that there. Oh, there they are. I was about to say, I'm surprised there wasn't more construction bots. Well, there were. Fantastic. That'll light the place up a little bit better. Get those guys placing that. Because this is going to have all of this going into it. I'm still not... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I figured this out. So I need... Yeah, I don't know really how I'm going to do this at the moment. Because I need to go filter... Fish. Not really. Filter uranium. Right. Filter uranium. Just occurred to me I can just... Look at that. Duplicate. So that's all them filtered. In fact, if you just come out there... Wrong way. I'm just thinking with my brain. So if I do like kind of this setup, you'll see what I'm getting to in a minute. Alright, so that'll filter the uranium out, load up that train, which is, yes, uranium. Would have been funny at this point if I screwed that up. Oh, I haven't left myself enough room here. I swear I do this to myself every time. I might have to shift this all over here. Let's make a generic blueprint. Don't really need that one. So I don't have to do this all again. So, go like that. Then over this way. That's the one. So if we put it here, we should have plenty of room. Long story short. Yeah. Good. I was wondering whether they were going to help. Alright, so back to what I was actually doing. All of these will now be copper. Which also brings me to, I need a 4 into 8. But there. I got a 4 into 8 set up. That's an 8 into 4, 4 into 8. See, so we'll have copper going up that way, because that'll be filtered out. And then balanced into the 8 lanes, which is fine. And then we'll have uranium coming this way. Yes. Excellent. Alright, which we might... Should I put that closer? I'm going to put that closer. Also, I'm going to get rid of that rock. Screw that rock. Alright. So we want that one going in, that one going in, that one going in. Like that. See where I'm coming from? Oh, no, I'm out of belt. Damn it. Well, the good news is I set up this nice little supply cart. If I just take all of them, yeah, I'm definitely going to use them. I was going to say I think I'm going to use them, but no, I'm definitely sure as hell going to use these belts. Be just silly to think anything otherwise. I mean, look how many I'm going through already. I haven't even started placing miners down. Oh, heck, that reminds me. One of these has to be... Yeah. Okay. So, up here... Stop stepping on the belts. Because this actually needs... Oh, this isn't... Trying to remember what needs to be what. So, that needs to be belt. This is going to be copper. So that's fine. This, on the other hand... If I go like that... Is that... Needs to be a pump. Just like that. And if we make that into a tank... Yep. Then we get some piping laid. There. Even if it's just to remind me later on. Because that'll be the sulfuric acid. Alright, so that'll split it up. Man, I love that they added that to the splitters, and I can't remember exactly what update, but one of them, fantastic. That people used to have these huge, complicated setups to try and split different resources into different belts. And there's no way in hell I was ever going to do that. But now they've got splitters just with it inbuilt. Fantastic. Amazing. And with a simple setup like what I've got there, all of a sudden I can split this big mining field. Freaking amazing. So I've got some mining drills, but I'm going to need a lot more. Got some in here? I mean, we've got 18 there. But we're going to need more than 18. What do we got in here? None. Okay. Hey, it's fun. Always finding new and interesting problems I've got to solve. Including not having any freaking mining drills. In fact, I was going to make that just one, but maybe we'll make it 2 slots. So there will be 100 mining drills in here. Which is freaking going to be amazing, because that's one thing I'll always run out of. Alright, supply train. Take me back to the base. I mean, if you haven't noticed either, I haven't finished this oil field up here. I was going to wait until my next video, which of course is kind of this one. So, probably won't get done just yet. Gonna concentrate on getting the uranium up and mining, because uranium's pretty damn cool. Let's be honest. Okay, we've even got miners like requested there. I just must have forgotten about it. Yeah, so we've got a few more. That's fine. Going to... Oh, hold on. Going to wait until they've delivered all my gubbins. Because, well, I'm going to need some of it. But the belting especially. Okay. It occurs to me, because I got all the belts off the train, that they're not actually going to deliver that much to me. So, let's get back to the mining field. Go, go, go! I still don't know if I'm going to change to a 2-rail network at some stage. I mean, I will once we have to expand a fair distance, but the single rail network's been fine so far, and I haven't really had that many troubles with it. Normally I find things that I've missed or forgotten or whatnot, but this time it's been pretty solid. So I'm quite happy with it. Now I don't know, look at the miner. So acid, non-acid, acid. Okay, as soon as it starts mining, I guess the acid one can mine copper as well? Yeah, it can. Well, assuming like the expected resource thing's true. Because, yeah. As soon as it touches the copper, it turns to an acid one. Might... So these little dregs over here, I kind of want to get, just so I don't have them left over. That's a bit of a waste of miners. But it means that I won't have all these little bits and pieces left over. Ah, I did it again. I was meant to leave no space. Now that I've done that, might run them this way. Yeah. Now you can see why I needed to get all those extra miners. There's one stack of 50 going. Whoops, put it in the wrong spot. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more than that. Can I get you... Go back, because of that loop it'll go back to the supply train, then the circuit condition for 0 means that it'll come back to uranium. Just sit here, it'll go fill up, then it'll come back. I mean, if it's quicker than me running out of these, like if I run out of if it's not as quick rather, if I run out of these before that happens, that's fine. I'll start placing belts and other necessities to get this done as quickly as possible. Now that's going to be an interesting thing. I need pipes to feed all these. I only need to feed the first one. That's alright, I'll feed from the ends. So to give you an idea of what I'm thinking, underground pipe. Where's the other one come in? So it's going to do like that. Then like that. The acid would feed down to here, into that one, which will also feed all the rest, and the same over there. I mean, who am I kidding? That train is not coming back in time to cover all this. And there we go. Alright. Like I said, it didn't last long. But just while I'm thinking of it, in fact, oh, but that'll block that off. I mean, place the power poles. Actually, I don't even have power poles. I've been using these. I've never used these on this setup. It's just lucky enough that I actually leave the two block gap there. Look at that. That's cool. Like I said, I've never used those before for this setup, so I'm gonna leave them disconnected. I love seeing that initial connect when everything starts up. It's so cool. The train is back with more miners. With 100 more. And in fact, because I think I'm going to go through that pretty quick again, go back to the station, get another 100. I think there's a way in the power monitor to see how many miners you've got going. Oh no. Oh no, that's all good. I thought I'd just done that wrong, but turns out I'd done the previous ones wrong. For some reason. Don't even know why. Is that a brain fart, I guess? Alright, I'm going to check this power thing. Yeah, you can. So I have 1,000, is that right? 1,000 mining drills. Holy crap. It's insane. Let's see. The train isn't back yet, so if we place that over here, it should cover. Oh, it's not going to cover the drills down low. Oh, but it turns out I do need to cover at least a couple more. To do that, look at that. Perfect. Well, good enough, I should say. Man, I am going to need a lot more mining drills. I only did that bunch with the 100 I had just a second ago. Maybe I'm going to need to put more mining drills on board. In fact, while I'm going, I'm going to put some, what are they called? Pump jacks as well. So we're going to go like that. 2, 3, 4. So like I said, a lot more mining drills. And 2 stacks of pump jacks. And block the rest off. We take all those mining drills. And you can do another trick. At least we're making use of our mining drill production. Where is it? So we've got one little one there that I think, yeah, that feeds the network. And we've got a big one there that does not. Ah. Maybe that's something I should change. I'm thinking of just getting rid of this one altogether. Because there's no real point having just 2 little factories doing bugger all. We've got 4 factories over here and we'll just feed off of, use a filter inserter somewhere. Damn it, because of where that is. Because that yellow needs to stay there for the engines. Now I could have it feed over here, it'll look a little bit uglier. Anyway. Let's see. Get another couple of rows done. I didn't realize how close I put the wall to the ore deposit. I mean, it should be all fine. Should be fine. Now just remember, when we miss out on bits in between the videos, I might turn around and say, oh, don't you get power? I might say stuff like, oh, look at all the cool stuff I've done. But a lot of it is just placing drills. Or other stuff that's just... Oh no, I didn't leave enough space there. Oh crap. Okay, well, that all has to get picked up then. Bummer.